With another video, and today we're going up against the Toronto Raptors. So yeah, man, just want to make a quick video of what's going on, which is the gameplay. So I just want to bring you a gameplay every day or every week when I have free time. I've been playing that good. After we go against the Toronto Raptors, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 games before we end the April mark. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Pressed the wrong button.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Give me a good Irish accent, will you, Kenny? Happy St. Paddy's Day!
Oh, happy St. Paddy's Day from Kenny O'Neil Smith.
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers?
Lucky Charm cereal.
You know what? That was actually not an Irish.
He was Irish.
But
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
but no.
Shiver me timbers, mate.
Right, but
That's a
still,
pirate,
Irish.
man.
Lucky
He didn't
Charm.
say shiver me timber.
The Lucky Charm. You gonna tell me? You gonna talk to me about cereal now?
He didn't say that.
I know about the new
Blue
cereals before
stars.
they even come
He
out.
said blue stars, yellow hollers.
Shiver me timbers, mate. Happy St. Paddy's Day.
Oh, he did.
And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Toronto Raptors.
Trying to finish this game.
Taking a look at Toronto, these guys
Yeah,
are
I'm almost done. I'm almost
They
at
played
April.
well of late,
You switched
winning
to
5
March,
of their
though.
last 6
Yeah, 8
games.
more games
Tonight,
to go.
an opportunity to continue that trend.
You got it.
Shaq, as we close in on the end of the regular season, some teams are already looking ahead to the playoffs. What do you think is more preferable, having home court advantage or well-rested players?
Well, home court advantage is important, but it does you no good if your guys are injured or worn out. One thing you want to keep up is your energy and spirit. So whoever's out there, they got to give 199.278561245587781247%.
Wow, that's giving a lot of effort. Huh? But see, I'm from a different era, Ernie, man. In the past years, guys didn't take games off unless they were seriously injured. Now they kind of rest guys in an 82-game schedule. If you're going to do that, you might as well just shorten the schedule if guys need rest. I'm not really into that, but this is going to be a great, great season.
I may have to miss the next game. My arm hurts a little.
Oh, you can do that, Ernie. You're a Hall of Famer.
Kevin Harlan is standing by.
Kevin,
The Pipes.
Hall of Fame, Harlan.
special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. At the Palace of Auburn Hills, the Detroit Pistons plan to take advantage of home court. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And right right now for the Pistons, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season wasn't accomplished.
It really has been amazing. Everyone just kept waiting for them to fade, and it never happened.
And David Aldridge is standing by for a pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a great dribble penetrator, but three-pointers are not his focus. He said, I feel like I can get to the basket at will, so it feels like settling. Instead, I could have gotten fouled, got free throws, or an easier shot. I'm not discrediting the three-pointer at all. I know I can shoot it. I just don't. Kevin?
And three-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you. And Steve, both these teams are playing at a high level, filling up that win count. Something's got to give.
Yeah, usually when both teams evenly match in a game, usually the team that doesn't turn it over has the better chance. You want to have more possession.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wing. Patrick Patterson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. Harris kicks to Harris. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Harris outside. Drummond dishes to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Young's shot is off. Pistons on defense. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game comes easily to you.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. A rebound by Patterson.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
DeRozan passes to Sullinger. Carroll with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. That's to Young. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Drummond kicks to Young. Now here's Lure. Patterson defending. Second shot opportunity. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Detroit shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And that one misses.
Well, I tell you what, it didn't take long for everyone to recognize that Andre Drummond was going to be a dominant rebounder in this league. He just inhales everything within his reach out on the floor. And then he's got that great blend of length and sprint to get after every miss. Incredible feet and hands to go along with that. And this is a guy that just has superstar written all over.
Now Harris following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Sullinger against Drummond. Pocket 4. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. Out of hand on it.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
DeRozan with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Lets the 3 fly. And the Raptors miss again. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Drummond throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here is Lowry after the make shot from Andre Drummond. Outside DeRozan. Passes to Sullinger. On target from 13 feet. Sullinger's got his first basket.
And DeRozan not known for his passing, but it's something that he has steadily improved on.
Harris outside. It's Young on the wing. DeRozan defending. Harris goes against Lowry. Inside, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A different look here for Detroit. Marcus Morris is checked in for Lure, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Tobias Harris. Then for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Jared Sullinger, and it's Johnson in for DeMarre Carroll.
You can win a lot of games with a great backcourt. The Raptors arguably have the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, both all-stars. They're physical, and they like to attack smaller guards.
Harris kicks to Caldwell Pope. Young dishes to Morris. Back to Young. Harris outside. Pocket 6. Here's Drummond. And that one drops for him. Drummond's got his third basket of the night. And Lowry and DeRozan, with over 4 seasons of experience playing together, they've developed a great chemistry.
On and off the court, they're close friends. And as serious and intense as they are on the court, they are just as playful off the court. Just like brothers, they're always poking at each other.
On the outside, he dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Morris kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Morris. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
Just a flawless execution in how they attacked on offense. Couldn't have asked for a better result.
He gets that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Rejected by Harris.
Look at Perez rise up for the timely block. So good at reading the opposition and getting high with those rejections.
Tie game in Detroit. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player, a guy who's not all about himself, who puts his team first and who works hard and who doesn't talk bad, who doesn't do negative things. He's a team player, he's a team guy, and he works hard.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
And the kind of guy who his teammates love, because they know he's always going to have their back, always going to work hard, and always going to bring it.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Patty's Day broadcast. Hey guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
You can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
They really have become a juggernaut in terms of scoring the basketball. They're doing it at will right now.
Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Marjanovic is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Outside Carroll, he can't hit that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto where they beat the Raptors.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
Here's Powell after the basket by Detroit. The feed to Carroll. Johnson against Caldwell Pope. Johnson, the pass to Carroll. Steve, great defense, such a vital part of winning basketball. Talk about what characterizes great defense at the individual and at the team level.
I think the individual, you have to do your homework. First, you got to have that ability. But I think on a team-wise, you got to be on the same page. You got to be on the string, we call it. But most important, you got to be able to communicate. Teams that communicate, you see them out there talking, guys switching, moving around. That's when you know you have something special.
You ever seen a good defensive team that wasn't a good communicating team?
No, not at all. I mean, you got to be able to talk because in basketball, so many different plays. Being able to see plays before they happen on the defensive end and yell them out. We know a lot about Dwayne Casey's coaching career. Been an assistant for numerous years. Now he's a head coach. But let's take it back. He was a top recruit coming out of high school. He helped lead Kentucky to a national title in 1978.
That free throw missing. And Casey went straight from playing in Kentucky to an assistant coaching position there in Lexington.
He's been coaching for almost 4 decades. Coached in Japan for a time, a long-time NBA assistant. He's a lifer.
Smith checked in for Detroit. And Toronto also making a switch. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Johnson. And he sinks the second. Here's Joseph.
I'm taking that
No
fried chicken,
scoring
man.
in from him, but that's likely to change. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Sullinger outside. Back to Joseph. Screen by Valanciunas. And Joseph kicks to Sullinger. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Smith outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Marjanovic from 18 feet away. No good off the front iron.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy. But the defender got away with it.
Here's Sullinger. And Sullinger missing.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off. Just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Jackson gets the bucket.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
You know, if you ask any great player, what separates good from great in terms of the NBA is confidence. And Reggie Jackson has never been short on having confidence. I mean, he feels as if he's been a star ever since he came into this league and just needed the opportunity. And I tell you what, I think he's right. I mean, he's made the most of it coming over to Detroit and did not skip a beat. And I tell you what, Stan Van Gundy's very happy to have him at the helm of that point guard position.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Marjanovic. John Lure comes in for Morris. Tobias Harris is checked in for Johnson. And Levins is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Sullinger, no good on the free throw. And when you think about Reggie Jackson's demeanor, you can see the confidence he plays with. Goes right at the taller players. Loves to be challenged by the big-name players, too.
And it shows most in the fourth quarter. Reggie is the kind of player who wants the ball with the game on the line. He might not always come through, but he isn't one to back down from a challenge.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Reggie Jackson went from a backup in OKC to signing a 5-year, $80 million contract in Detroit. And Stan Van Gundy said we liked his ability, but what we liked even more was he's a guy we thought would not change once he got the money. This is a guy who's really driven to be as good as he can be. Kevin, he definitely made some strides.
Thanks, D.A. He wanted that starting role, and he's earned it. Sullinger, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Lure. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
And DeRozan kicks to Sullinger. Anderson's in the pick for Joseph. Back to Sullinger. And Sullinger missing.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Drummond off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rosen dishes to Sullinger. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Sullinger's got 6.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
Drummond with his screen on Lowry. Smith kicks to Drummond. And stolen by Patterson. Lowry. Can't hit that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pistons lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dwayne. What are you looking at?
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Listen up. We need to get tough and stop Lowry from taking over this game. If we want to stop him, we've got to shore up our baseline D. Move your feet and funnel him to the middle. And if he passes, be ready to close out on the shooter. No easy buckets. Now let's get out there and win this game.
Welcome back to the Palace at Auburn Hills. That's a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
He bullied his way inside for a ton of rebounds, and until they get a body on him, he's just going to keep coming at him.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. The explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. Carroll and Patterson at the small and power forward. And Sellinger in at the 5 spot. Now DeRozan following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Here's Young. Connects on the 17-footer. Young's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside DeRozan. Kicks it to Patterson. Connects on the foul line jumper. The Pistons lead. And one thing DeMar DeRozan, Steve, has become great at is running that high pick and roll with the big. Usually something a point guard does, but DeRozan, very deadly in that set.
I love him because he's comfortable at handling the basketball out top, does a nice job of coming off the pick and roll, gets to his spot to raise up, and you know if he gets all the way to the rim, he can challenge any big in his league.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Detroit. Back to Lowry. Fires from deep. And it's Lure with the rebound.
And it's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Drummond. And Lure gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for 1-0.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Our defense on Lowry has got to be better, gentlemen. They will keep beating him on the block until we give them a reason to stop. I want us fronting him in the paint. Be active out there and deny the entry pass. It starts right now, fellas. Let's go.
So given a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your...
No, not at all. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
They should consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
Different look here for Detroit. Marjanovic comes in for Drummond, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Tobias Harris. Raptors also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jared Sellinger. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Back to Carroll. Valanciunas against Marjanovic. From T. Johnson. And again, Toronto no up. Pistons leading by 6. Now left of the wing. It's Young on the wing. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Johnson, the pass to Lowry. And Valanciunas kicks the foul. And he hits the jump shot.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Lowry against Harris. The pass to Marjanovic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Johnson.
Yeah, and looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
No good on the free throw. Joseph, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. That one is no good.
Valanciunas, he'll show you flashes of dominance, and then sometimes you can't find. And clearly the potential is there for him, and he feels consistently on the verge of breaking out.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. And here's Young, following Kyle Lowry's 3. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Raptors. For Valanciunas, it isn't like his numbers aren't productive. He's come close to averaging a double-double for quite some time. You talked about this the other day, Steve, but you just know that he can do so much more.
Yeah, sometimes it takes longer for big guys to develop. You have to be patient with a guy like Valanciunas. He's been in the league for a while now, but remember, he's still only 24 years old.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
So for the Pistons, Morris is checked in for Marjanovic. Johnson comes in for Young, and it's Jackson in for Harris. Caldwell Pope gets to Jackson. Johnson outside. Now the dish to Jackson. Puts up a 3, drills it from outside.
Jesus, Reggie, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Joseph. Johnson left side. Jumper off the screen. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Detroit the other way. Jackson with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson. And now a 6-point Piston lead. Now Lowry, 7 points in the game. For 3. No good that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Detroit. They lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But it's a bad defense down here. No seconds out. Rebound we go. All right? But make sure, make a miss, get back. Here we go.
Time to make more plays. Be fast end-to-end. Wayne Casey injecting energy into his team.
Yeah, and when they're in attack mode, sometimes it can lead to turnovers, but it can also lead to a nice run here.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. We've got Caldwell Pope. Ish Smith is out there with Jackson. Then there's Harris. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Madison Walker's contact inside. He's looking to get to the line down there.
First one at the line is good. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. And Patterson drops them both.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
Detroit leading by 4. Smith kicks to Jackson. To Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sullinger the screen. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Joseph dishes to Patterson. On the mark with the 15-footer. Fourth quarter basketball. We're about a minute into it. Feeds it to Harris. And it's Smith with the assist that time.
I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Patterson passes to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Sullinger taking a hand on it and stolen by Drummond. Jackson in the corner, expanding his range. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Out to Smith. Takes it off the glass. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Down low. DeRozan's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson can't get that one to fall. Raptors trail by 6. Joseph with the ball. Running down by Jackson. And Joseph gets to DeRozan to the middle. Here's Sullinger. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good. So for the Pistons, John Lure, he's checked in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. Young comes in for Jackson. And Harris subbed in for Smith. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pistons leading by 5. On its way from Young for 2. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
Well, his team is winning. I think he wants to help seal the deal, but maybe shooting the basketball right now may not be the best way to get it done.
Now here is Harris, following the shot by Patrick Patterson. Harris dishes to Harris. Harris outside. Back to Harris. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He got the ball inside, realized right away he had a mismatch, and took him right to school.
That's good from Harris. Here's Lowry. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Patterson, the screen. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Deep two from Carroll. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul.
Nice job from Carroll there to get his hands up and be ready for that shot.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Pistons leading by 6. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Here is Lowry. Patterson, the screen. Here's DeRozan. Rebound, Detroit. Brewers got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Harris. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. Patterson, the screen. DeRozan passes to Patterson. No good from the wing. Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. This is Lillard. Harris, right side. He kicks to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Pistons lead by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pistons.
You know, it's tough to put your...
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than that. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, John.
See, that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Lure.
This may sound like an overstatement, but it's really not. He controlled this game with his rebounding. This has turned into a runaway largely because of the work he did on the glass.
To the paint. Lowry kicks to Patterson from about 19 feet. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris outside. Pass to Drummond. Back to Harris. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
No question. Nothing short of a miracle could save him now.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Buried from 15 feet out.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
Alright guys, so we gotta play we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more games and then we'll be in the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more games. Alright guys, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Trying to post mostly every day, every week when I have free time. And on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next video.